graceful sways of classical ballet to the high-energy moves of hip-hop, dance has been a powerful form of expression for centuries. Stepping into a dance studio is like entering a sanctuary of creativity, a space where rhythm and passion unite, and where every step tells a story. The air is filled with the sound of music, the soft tap of feet on the floor, embracing their art. As the class begins, the mirrors reflect determination and joy. You can feel the energy building. Whether you're a seasoned performer or just starting your dance journey, dance studios offer a warm invitation to explore your body's movement and embrace the magic of self-expression. If you love the art of dance, you're in for a treat today. Our guest is an innovator in the dance community, bringing her passion and experience to students and audiences alike. Welcome to Celebrate Michigan, the show produced on the campus of Madonna University. I'm Katie Boomgard. Welcome Claudia Ruzzin of Claudia's Dance Experience to the show. Welcome.
Hi, thank you.
So tell us a little bit about how this journey started as a dance studio owner.
Well, I have done dance all my life since I was 2. And when I was in high school, we did a sort of like a career project. So I chose to shadow one of my dance teachers and then just had like a little summer fun project with a couple kids, and it just took off from there. They loved it, and I was like, you know what, I enjoy this, so I'm just going to continue teaching.
And how has things changed since then?
A lot has changed. At first, I was renting my parents' basement and had, mostly just like family and friends, their kids, and now we're at a local outlet mall. We have our own storefront. We've got a couple rooms, a couple teachers, tons of kids from the community. So it definitely has expanded a lot since a little basement studio.
And how did you build your community?
A lot of it was probably word of mouth, just instilling the love of dance into the students we had. And then they'd bring friends and more and their families. And we do have one of our teachers, she's really good with social media and getting our name out there. And we've been to like the farmer's market before to just showcase us as dancers.
So let's see a couple of those pictures of your dance studio or your dance kids. Let's see a couple of them. Oh my gosh, look how cute they all are. You have quite a few girls in your group.
Oh yeah, that's just a small amount that came to our open house. So this is our newest location. So we had a little picture wall and everybody signed up, had some games for them.
Awesome.
A couple of our teachers are in there.
And where is your studio located?
So we're at the Tanger Outlet Mall in Howell.
Okay. And you were saying something before we started the show about this particular picture where they're in a circle. Kind of explain what this is.
So this is a tradition we do every recital at the end of our season. Just to get the nerves out, we all just hold hands, we play a game, we talk about how we're going to do amazing, and we don't need to be nervous or stressed, and we're just going to have fun. So we call it Circle, and it's one of my favorite traditions that me and the studio do together.
And what advice would you give someone who's maybe interested in starting their own dance studio?
I would probably say to not take criticism, because I feel like that's probably hard. Just being a younger business owner, it can be hard to have that confidence. So I think the biggest thing is just be confident in knowing you have abilities and you're a dancer yourself and you can do it. And yeah, confidence, I say, would be the most part.
Easier said than done, right?
Yes.
And what are some of the things you've learned over the years as you've opened it and it's grown?
A lot. I mean, I don't even know where to begin. There's a lot of the business aspect of it, balancing that with the artistic side, trying to keep it even separate too. So when there's issues on the business side, you're not letting it leak into your artistic side. A lot about just making sure that even though some dance studios can be very competitive, for us, a lot of it is making sure our students just enjoy being there. Like they want to come to class each week, and they go home telling their parents they had fun or they learned something. So focusing around that has been a big help.
And what has been some of your favorite memories or memorable moments that you've had?
I would say I mean, every year the recital is always, it's my favorite event of the year. And probably, I think some of my favorite memories have been training my students to now grow up to be some of my teachers that work for me. I love seeing
That's full circle right
yeah,
there, right?
exactly, yeah. So I got to see them grow as students, got to train them, and now see them have their own personality with choreography, and I just love that I've been able to be a part of that journey with them.
And some of the songs, do you have any favorite songs or favorite dances that you were just like, I'm so glad that came to life?
Yeah, there's quite a few, like probably a couple each recital that just like there's some special meaning behind it. Like one I dedicated to my aunt. Little things like that they mean a lot. There's not like one in particular that really stands out because there's been probably 100. It's hard to think of right now, but
my daughter, she's in dance, and the way she remembers her dance classes is by the recital outfit.
Yeah,
that's how she was like,
yeah.
Oh, I like that one because I loved wearing that outfit. How do you pick out those outfits?
We have a book and we sit down and we play the music in the background and we just look through it and just see what just pops to us. Like, you know what? Listening to this song, I see this costume. So, and that's basically it. We just want to envision what it would look like on the stage with the music in the background. And obviously, if it's pretty, we want to do that too.
Absolutely. Yeah. All right, it's already time for a short break. When we come back, we'll find out more about studio ownership from Claudia Ruzzin of Claudia's Dance Experience. Stay tuned with us.
I want to see the world.
When you pick up a book,
I used to read every night to all the younger kids,
and let your imagination break free, you won't believe how much fun it can be.
Let down your house!
Experience a world of adventure, excitement, and endless possibilities. Get tangled up in a good book. Explore new worlds. Read. Visit read.gov today.
Fast-paced family life in need of a slowdown?
Hello, I'm Dr. Spruce. Did you know all those green shapes on maps are parks and forests? It's true. Visit discovertheforest.org and plan to visit a park or forest near you, instead of just wondering what it would have been like.
While the word forest might make you think of distant lands from far, far away, please note parks and forests are closer than you think, which means things like beautiful scenery, fresh air, and family time are also closer than you think.
You realize that 49 million Americans struggle with hunger? That's 1 out of every 6 Americans. These people are around us every day. They're our friends, they're our coworkers, their kids go to school with our kids. Sometimes we're not even aware that they're struggling. This problem is closer than you think. So is the solution.
Play a role in ending hunger. Visit feedingamerica.org/hunger and find your local food bank.
Back to Celebrate Michigan. I'm Katie Boomgard. Joining me today is Claudia Ruzzin from Claudia's Dance Experience. Welcome back.
Oh, thank you.
And so we've been talking a lot about your dance studio. What are some of the trends that you're seeing right now?
You know, I've started to see more hip hop becoming popular. which personally isn't my favorite, but we've made it possible for quite a few of our students to take it. But yeah, that one to me seems like it's more of the favorite among my students.
Okay, and you did give us a video for us to look at.
Yes.
You called them what, bloopers?
Yes, our bloopers. We do this at the end of every dance season. We show it at our recital. It's just little clips of what our dancers have been doing throughout the years. They actually do work, but they do have fun too.
Well, it's always to mix in a little fun, right?
Yeah.
Because dance, you have to just be loose and
Yeah.
go with it. So here's some cute video of them.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
I
You
think,
even have, there's boys and girls mixed in, right?
Yeah. We got quite a few of both. I just like seeing how they all, you can tell, got closer as friends.
And
through the
different
year.
ages too, right?
Yep.
Could you kind of explain maybe the age range that?
So we start at 2, and then our oldest is through high school, but we do have a few college students that have come back and taken classes with us, just for recreational, get a break from college.
And you were also talking about you're going to start adult classes?
Yes, we're starting that next month. We're going to do Zumba and work. So I'm excited about that because I'm going to take some of those classes myself because I am not actually Zumba certified. So
Okay.
yeah.
Well, that'll be fun.
Yes.
Oh, and a puppy. Oh, my
yes.
goodness. Is that your office, your studio puppy?
It's just one of our students' puppies. We love when our kids bring in their animals for us all to meet.
And how, I see the bow ties, how often do they have props or things like that?
Some classes have one every year, but we just, guys in a cute little pink bow tie. It's
Right, you got to
so
cater
cute.
to them,
Yeah,
right?
Yeah,
The
they
girls
did love
in the
it.
tutus, we got to
Yeah.
give the guys their bow ties.
Yeah, they did like it.
What are some of your popular classes? I know you said hip hop is kind of trending. What other classes do you offer?
So right now, this year, we're doing something a little different. We're doing a musical theater production. It's going to be based on Willy Wonka. So every year, we normally do a ballet production of like Peter Pan, or we've done Lion King, but this year we're doing more musical theater focus. So that's probably our biggest class right now, and I'm really excited about that because we're going to have props and we have all the characters. It's going to be like a really fun number for the recital this year.
Yeah, that's going to have lots of props.
Yes, lots of candy.
Lots of chocolate, right?
Yes.
And do you think these different classes, are they catering to what the kids like right now?
I think so, because for me, ballet is my favorite, and I think it's something everybody should take, but because they're wanting to do more high energy, musical theater, hip hop, we're making that more of an option and putting ballet just for now to the side. We're going to make it a requirement sometime, but for now they want the high energy stuff.
Yeah, and you're seeing a lot of growth right now too. Is there a high demand in your area for dance classes?
We actually just had a huge growth of like the 2 to 4 year olds. That class has expanded a ton this year, so I'm excited about that we're getting these young dancers at an early age so they can grow up with us. So yeah.
And then return.
Exactly.
Because
Yep.
you were saying a lot of them have been returning to either take more classes or to become instructors.
Right,
How many
exactly.
instructors do you have right now?
So I currently have 2, and they both were my students. So I got to train them as dancers, watch them grow as dancers, and then train them as instructors. So I really love being able to see them grow in their choreography and their style of teaching, and just be able to know them as adults now,
And you as an adult, you've had a lot of growth from being a dancer yourself to now a dance studio owner.
Yeah.
What has that looked like? How do you balance everything?
It's a lot. It's a lot of compartmentalizing. These are my work hours. These are my creative hours, and then when I'm at the studio, it's just like home. So I love my job too, which makes it easy.
Speaking of that, do you have any exciting upcoming events or performances coming up that you're getting ready for?
Yes. So we have June 15th. We have our annual recital. So Willy Wonka is the main theme, and then we have other dances scattered among that too. So that's going to be what we're preparing for the next, 6 months, 8 months. So a lot of work goes into that those yearly performances.
And I know my daughter, you know, she's little, she's only 9 right now, but when she takes her dance classes and people ask her, what do you want to be when you grow up? She was like, I want to be a ballerina. And I'm like, as much as that sounds so adorable and so cute, what would you say to those maybe dancers out there that want to pursue that, but then say, hey, there's an option of becoming an owner of a dance studio, right?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, because the dance world can be pretty hard to get into, squeeze yourself into, but if you have that passion, I mean, I think anyone can turn that into something they love. Even like how I started, it was just like 10 students, and it was just a passion of mine. I wanted to do it, and so you can.
The sky's the limit, right? Yeah. And it's nice to know that there's other options.
Yeah.
Instead of, hey, I want to go toward being a dancer, but you know, that doesn't always pan out.
Yes.
But now you have an exciting opportunity, right?
Yeah.
This is awesome. So what other things do you hope to do with the business within the next couple of years?
So I am very happy with where we are actually at right now, because we took quite a hit with the pandemic. So it took us a few years to get back to where we were before. And now, like you saw the picture, we have a new location. It's a storefront. It's right off the expressway, so it's perfect for all of our moms from different cities. So I really would I would like to see like some stability for the next couple years. Just really getting comfortable in that space, and that's what I hope for. We're still there and still have most of the same students, you know, a couple years from now, and still growing, but just content there.
Which is great.
Yeah.
Now it's time for one more quick break. We'll return shortly with Claudia Ruzzin of Claudia's Dance Experience. Stay tuned.
I'll never forget the day our landlord called and said, read your lease. No pets allowed. My owner tells him my dog ate the lease, but that didn't work. And now I'm stuck in a shelter. But this pit bull is ready for a new crib. I'm loving, loyal, and play well with others. So don't be intimidated by all my muscles, because the biggest one I have is my heart. That's right, I said it.
Hi, I'm Peter, and there's nothing I love more than sharing vegetables with my friends.
Come on in, help yourself to anything.
That's why we give our food the utmost respect it deserves. Did you know there are simple steps we can all take to help save food? You can cook it, store it, even share it. Just don't waste it. Because when it comes to food, better ate than never. To learn more, visit savethefood.com.
Marie, you have prediabetes.
Prediabetes? I don't have time to eat right or exercise. I'm a busy mom.
Oh, you're a busy mom.
Yeah.
This is great news. Busy moms never get prediabetes.
Wait, what?
Let me just... Yeah, this is all the people at risk for prediabetes, and way over here, busy moms. No?
A full life, measured in seats, starts with the right ones early on. Car crashes are a leading killer of children 1 to 13. Learn how to prevent deaths and injuries by using the right car seat for your child's age and size.
Welcome back to Celebrate Michigan. I'm Katie Boomgard, and I am joined by Claudia Ruzzin from Claudia's Dance Experience. Man, we've covered a lot, but let's keep going. So you talked about growth with your dance studio. Kind of give us the 5 to 10 year layout. I know that's a big envision, but you sound like you've got a lot of plans and you're going places.
Yeah. So when I first started out, like I mentioned, it was like a basement studio, so tiny, and we've rented like 7 places since then. We've constantly are moving, and we were established the year COVID hit. We were established, and we were about to expand into the next suite, and that really just knocked us down. We actually went out of business for a little bit, and I have one of my teachers to thank for helping us merge with another company. They helped us a little bit for a couple years, and then last year I was like, you know what, I want to get my studio back, and so I started it off again in this tiny studio, and I was like, it can stay here for a couple years, you know, maybe it'll get bigger again, maybe not, and it exploded again. I got a lot of returning students that I had before COVID, and even some visiting ones that they're off in college now because they grew up during COVID, but they came back to visit us, and it was amazing. So that's now where we're at, is it grew enough that we could rent this new location, and if hoping that COVID never happens again, we can just continue where we're at right now and stay there.
What were some of the changes or challenges that you had to do during COVID?
Oh, it was, I mean, we were shut down immediately. We couldn't be around each other. When we did come, well, we tried to do Zoom classes for a while, but that's very hard for a child to dance in, you know, their little bedroom with the camera on them. And then we ended up trying to do taping off our floor and having one kid come in at a time, so there was no crossover. And the moms were really appreciative of our efforts, but it definitely is very hard to dance when you can't be near anyone. So that was a rough time for us, but our students were really supportive, and we even had a Zoom recital at one point. It was really cute.
Was there anything that you learned from it, though, that you're going to carry on?
Honestly, I think the biggest thing is to like be appreciative of what we have, because that was a hard time for all of us, just not realizing how much dance meant to us until it was taken away. So.
Yeah. And how do you envision the evolution of dance, you know, dance education in the next coming years?
You know, I hope, and I kind of feel like it might start to go back to classical. That's what I would like to change.
So fingers crossed,
yes,
right?
Yeah, I just think it's time that we go back classical ballet all the way. I think it would be great.
That's where all the techniques all fall back
it's all
on,
rooted
right?
there. Yep.
I mean, why do you think that's such an important class for every dancer, right, to take?
Yeah, it's the foundation of your whole body. Like it makes every part of you better. So I think it's very important, and I hope it comes back.
Yeah. Are there any new dance styles? I know we had talked about hip hop is kind of trending at your dance studio right now, but you know, they had dance. Was it breakdancing in the Olympics for the first time this year? What's your reaction to seeing that?
Yeah. I can't do that. I won't have that at my studio, but we do actually have one of our students brought this style to us. It's called K-pop. So I don't personally teach it. One of my other teachers, she's researched it and started to learn it. So that is a new style that, like, it's pretty foreign to me, but it's really cute and I love it. And so I'm glad the student asked us to incorporate it.
Right.
So it's cute.
Just add another dance class to your bag there, huh?
Yeah.
How do you plan to adapt your business model to meet the changing needs of your students and families right now?
Well, we always have the goal of trying to keep our prices flexible, because we understand obviously it's hard for families. I do have the goal of hiring more teachers so we can have more of an open schedule, because we're only part-time right now. And I think one of the big things I would like to do right now, we every year have a CDE scholarship. That's what we call ourselves. It's the CDE family. And it goes out to one student that we provide them the funds for their dance career. But I do hope in the future there's a way that our studio can do more like that, give more scholarships out to our young dancers and help them enjoy their dance career and growing up at our studio.
And so really hone in on how people can find you.
Yes, so Instagram, Facebook, it's all Claudia's Dance Experience, and we have our website on Square site, Claudia's Dance Experience. So Google probably find us there.
What kind of stuff are you posting on your social media channels?
A lot of the new open house, a lot of the students just getting to tour the space and getting to know each other, and then just our advertisements for our upcoming recitals and new classes and stuff.
Is there a dance that you're looking forward to this particular year because of the song or the outfit?
Yes, actually, I think currently right now my favorite dance is our point number. So I only have like 5 girls. It's pretty small, but they're all so dedicated and they're doing amazing. And it's to a classical song, so I'm really excited to see what they're going to do with that choreography.
Okay. Yeah, getting your point shoes is like a big deal.
Yes.
And
yeah.
so do they still? Yeah. So do they still get fitted for their point shoes and everything? Kind of walk us through of like how big of a deal that is.
So I like to take my girls with me. We all go together, and we make like a night of it, and they all get fitted, and then I make them sew their own shoes. I request that they do, even though some of them don't, because I just think, you know, you prick your finger when you're sewing it, but you have to as a dancer. It's your rite of passage.
Well, thank you for sharing your dance experience and your ownership experience with us. Time has surely passed. We hope you've enjoyed this dive into the world of dance as much as we have. A big thank you to Claudia Ruzzin for sharing her insights and passion with us today. And thank you to all of you at home for celebrating the art of dance, as well as everything and everyone in the Mitten State. We can't wait to see you next time.